The Valentine Project.
Cosmos. It's an artifact.
Dr. Roger Valentine.
The leftover of God's first thought.
An onion. There are many layers to the onion, and many of you have heard about this before. So the outer layer is the highest priority. It's the first thing the brain wants to see done first. So that's what we're always searching for.
Dr. Roger Valentine.
Why do we want to treat just the animal in an energy-balanced household if the balance of energy in the humans is off? Shared energies in a household or in between a pet and an animal or a family and an animal can have tremendously powerful effects, even in form. You can have somebody in the household that might be getting lymphoma or developing leukemia, and the pet will take that on. They'll get the leukemia, the lymphoma, they'll transition, and the family member will be fine. So we've had other cases where that's happened as well. There was a case where a woman was, I think she was in her 40s, she had a older cat, 15 years old. The cat started getting, not very specific symptoms. We did diagnostics, nothing particular showed up. But the woman wasn't, as much as she was attempting to take care of herself and be healthy, she still wasn't feeling well, and she had some liver ailments. And when I brought in a psychic, the psychic said, well, if the animal's going to take on, her cat's going to take on her stuff, he's trying to take it on from her and she's not willing to give it up. So once we explained that to her and she was able to let go of her wanting the cat to be better, when all the cat wanted to do was take on her imbalances and her blockages and disease that was upcoming or pending and move on with it and transition. Once she got that, and it took 4 or 5 days after we explained all that to her, she went on to release that, give the cat permission to go when he was ready, and within 4 days let her know, and we went ahead and did the euthanasia, and the transition was beautiful. And from then on, she felt much better. Just open your skin so they could drain the fluid off. That's okay. That was necessary back then, but we won't have to do that again.
Yes, rescued me.
He was attacking me, and I had no idea what was going on. And I came in here, and Roger found out that the bell he was wearing, I know this sounds so stupid, was driving him crazy, right? Okay, now how did I know that? I had no idea. As soon as I took the bell, I was ready to give this cat up.
So it always seems slightly magical to me.
Something here at the house. This is why we're here. You're done for today.
Thank you so much.
Up some telling emotional issues.
Yeah. Let's talk real.
When we start working with animals, a lot of times I'll say, particularly if we get into emotional stuff, I'll let you know there's no secrets in the household. They'll tell everything. Particularly if it's out of balance for you or for her. So what comes up is apathy, betrayal, and contradictory. So we can look at that a little bit. First of all, we'll say are these her emotions or your emotions, and they're coming up hers. And sometimes I just tune in and this stuff streams in. The first one is betrayal, but let's see, this current, past, this is current, betrayal. It doesn't make too much difference. We're going to correct her for the frequency imbalance anyway.
People want to, if you can't prove it to them, I can relate to that. So, but as you sort of get off by yourself and you see something that makes you really think, or you're like, and just opening your mind up to help. People want evidence. I don't have evidence or proof. But for me, it's more of a feeling. Just like a cat or a dog can hear something we can't hear. The fact we can't hear doesn't mean it's not there. And so you start opening your mind up to some of these other things, and again, trust the gut and what feels right. There's plenty of information. And if someone had told me this 10 years ago, I would have said, I don't want any part of that. And so, like you said, you've got to be ready for it.
That's what I've been saying. We have to be ready for it. This whole thing, if we get together, all these people, and we do, a lot of people are not ready.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that are ready. They just don't know they're ready, and they can take it on pretty quickly. And
you'll get to the pets much
they'll
faster.
Take it just like, well, do that too. It'd be easier to treat all the animals in the world